stop number 12 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to California Speedway in Fontana, California, as we're here today for the running of the Auto Club 400, as we're set for 38 laps of racing on this 2-mile D-shaped racetrack. Actually named Auto Club Speedway, actually, but still, you get what I mean. Right in the middle of the Los Angeles area, as we're here today for some great racing here. Now, bear in mind, the last 3 seasons we've had this race, though, we've had some tremendous racing here at Auto Club Speedway. We hope to have the same thing here today, hopefully, as this race happens here. Here's the starting lineup for this running event. On the pole, it is number 22, Dylan Poteet, in the Caterpillar Dodge. He's alongside car number 42, Nikki Martinez, her first ever front row starting spot in this race here today. Poteet's qualifying speed 189 miles per hour for the pole. Second row sees car 43, Mike Becker, and car number 70, Kat Batson. Third row has number 17, Jesse Turner. He'll be alongside number 89, Quentin Moore. He won a season at Texas. Going to the fourth row, we see Kev Shear in 69, the Waste Management Chevrolet. He won a season at Richmond. He's alongside the man who won at Martinsville, Kyle Matthews. Or actually, the man, who won at North Wilkesboro, Kyle Matthews. Jessica Shelton won Martinsville. What am I talking about here? Kyle Matthews is alongside him. Matthews won a season at the race at North Wilkesboro. Speaking of Jessica Shelton, the winner at Martinsville, there she is in the inside of the fifth row. The car number 11, the Bubba Ford. She's alongside car number 76, Ty Dent, in the Joker Chevrolet. Or in the Joker Ford, excuse me. Going to the next row, we see car number 4, William Brock, in the Synovus Bank Chevrolet. He's alongside car number 16, Johnny Gardner, in the Ineos Motor Oil Chevrolet. Next row down has Dylan Young, who won at Homestead this season in Miller Ford. He has one of our in-car cameras in today's race. He's alongside Zach Winkle in car number 97, the John Deere Ford. Next row down is Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3. He's alongside Levi McIntyre, number 99, the Marvel Studios WWE Zeb Bellringer SKF Ford. McIntyre won a season at Nashville. Next row down sees Joshua Osborne in car number 10, the Driven to Honor Chevrolet, and beside him will be car number 41, Taylor Gertis in the Sheets Chevrolet. Next row down has Seth Cole in the Flat Out Racing Network Chevrolet, car number 25, and Ryan George in the Pittsburgh Steelers Chevrolet, car number 30. Next row down has 91, Jordan Anderson in the Team Mopar Dodge, and Trent Dunham in the Sega Chevrolet, car number 1. Next row down, Kate Anderson in car number 8, in car number 88, in the other GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. She's alongside Charles Sanford in car number 03, the Vanilla Coke Chevrolet. Charles has her second in-car camera in today's race. Next row has Nathan Hudson in 18, and beside him Zachary Fitzwater, number 59. Fitzwater won at Talladega this season, the last race we brought to you on the tour. Next row, Angel Navarro in 44, and number 5, Phil Parker. Next row down has number 12, Mitchell Collins, and number 20, Cole Baker. Next row down has the Daytona 500 winner, Keith Batson, and he's alongside car number 19, Rob Evans, in the other Ineos Motor Oil Chevy. Next row down is Matt McIntyre, number 14, and beside him will be car number... alongside him will be car number 52, Mason Wood. Next row, Cassie Denton, 84, and beside her, Jake Emerson in car 01. Next row down is car number 48, Jay Jefferson, and alongside number 8, Matt Haas. And starting shotgun and field will be Tyler Deaver in car number 24, and coming from all the way back in the last spot with our third in-car camera, Zach Rogers in the number 8, in the number 6 Burger King Dodge. So the field lined up, 40 cars lined up for racing here today. 38 laps of action on this 2-mile racetrack at Auto Club Speedway, and right in Fontana, California, right in the Los Angeles area, not far away from that racetrack. By the way, actually, in fact, sitting alongside of it, adjacent to it, is Auto Club Famoso Raceway, which is a drag strip at this racetrack, and of course, not to mention another drag strip that Auto Club sponsors is Pomona Raceway, which is Auto Club Raceway in Pomona, California, which is not far away from this track. Commands begin the party entrance as we get some racing here today. It is 38 laps of racing here today here at Auto Club Speedway, as we mentioned before. As the field rolls off a pit road for the pace lap here. We'll be back for the start right after this. In-car cameras today will be carried again, as we mentioned, by Dylan Young, Charles Sanford, and Zach Rogers. Those three will be carrying our onboard cameras in today's race here at Auto Club Speedway. Field rolls off corner number 4 as we get some racing here. Pace car will make the hard turn off on the pit road. Last 3 seasons, we've had some tremendous racing at Auto Club Speedway. Can we see another one here today? Well, we'll find out here as the green flag flies, and we are underway in the Auto Club 400. Mike Becker trying to make the look to the inside of Dylan Poteet's car, but he will not do so. Poteet takes the early lead as the field comes out corner number 2. Nikki Martinez with kind of a poor start here as she's fallen back to 3rd, maybe 4th position now as they come down the backstretch in the 3rd turn. And Levi McIntyre making a move to the low side here, trying to gain some spots earlier as he's alongside Joshua Osborne in car number 10. And the 97 car, Zach Winkle, and Dylan Poteet will lead the first lap here at California. 190 miles per hour, pretty much the order of the day here on this racetrack here. The first lap tallied at almost 184 miles an hour, 183.8 to be exact, for the leader. As you see a battle now between Kev Shearer and Jessica Shelton going in. That is for the 6th position. Kev will pull ahead, and here he comes inside of Jesse Turner as they go down through the 3rd and 4th turns now. On board with Dylan Young in car number 2 as he tries to make the move through the field here. Heard Dylan had to snap out of the gas down to 167 miles an hour in the middle of 1 and 2. Comes off turn number 2. Let's see how fast he comes off the 2nd turn. 189 miles per hour. And look at the speed increase. 206, 9, 10, 212 miles an hour in turn number 3. 164 miles an hour in the middle of 3 and 4 here. And see how, I bet you it'll be about 215 almost on the front stretch. Let's see how fast he goes on the front stretch. 200 miles an hour across the start finish line at 206, 212, 14, 15, 216 in the turn number 1. Goes Dylan Young. 216 miles an hour in the turn number 1, and that is a ride in the turn number 1, especially going into the 14 degrees of banking here at Auto Club Speedway. And that's compared to the sister track we'll be going to later on at Michigan Speedway, where the banking is 18 degrees on that track, and an equally fun place to race too. And that race will be brought to you in a few races from now for the running of the Miller Lite 400. But as far as the racing here at Auto Club Speedway, well, with the Cup physics, well, not quite like it was with the CTS physics, as you see right here and right now. The front, the front, what is it? 6, 7, 8 cars there. Front many cars just single file here trying to draft off each other here. So they're not as frisky as they were the last couple seasons here at Auto Club Speedway here. Of course, the test races kind of showed that even in close ratings and 100% and about 110% AI. Right now, Nikki Martinez goes underneath 43 car of Mike Becker, trying to take position away as the field still remains single file here. So, give you the field rundown here. Kev Shearer goes underneath now as he tries to draft off of Jesse Turner for position, trying to get by Nikki Martinez, but not done. Dylan Poteet's the leader. 2nd is Mike Becker. 3rd is Martinez. 4th is Turner. 5th is Kev Shearer, trying for 4th, I should say now, as he looks inside of Turner's car. And here, but Shearer remains 5th position. Jessica Shelton is in 6th. 7th is Dylan Young. 8th is William Brock. 9th is Kat Benson. And 10th is Cole Deaver. 11th is Kyle Matthews. 12th is Levi McIntyre. 13th, Joshua Osborne. 14th, Angel Navarro. Taylor Gertis is in 15th. 15th. 16th is Seth Cole. 17th is Ty Dent. Battling for 18th is Jordan Anderson and Johnny Gardner, and the car of Charles Sanford. Riding with Charles Sanford in car number 03. How about that? Some tremendous sounds out of these engines right here. Listen to the engines on these cars. That's how it sounds like going into turn number 1. 193.33 miles an hour was the speed on Sanford's car the last time by. And now we'll ride inside his car here. He runs in 18th position right now, going underneath Ty Dent. And look at the RPMs right there. We talked at Atlanta how much of a track engine builder's nightmare tracks like that, tracks like Atlanta, Texas, Charlotte, California, Michigan, places like that can be. Well, we're at California right now. Let's see how fast they're buzzing these engines here. We're in turn number 195, about 9,600 RPMs in the turn number 1. You saw the orange light blink on the tachometer Sanford's car, which can serve as a shift light, but on the other hand, it means you're turning a lot of RPMs here. He runs 17th right now, ahead of the cars of Ty Dent here. Anderson's 19th, and 20th right now is Zach Winkle. That's Jordan Anderson, by the way, number 91, by the Team Mopar colors. In the meantime, you got Rob Evans right there. Zach Rogers is already sneaking his way through the field right now. Rogers in a 6 car. Started this race 40th, and it's up to 22nd, so he's about already made up half the distance here. He's gotten by Quentin Moore in car number 89. You're watching Nathan Hudson right now in car number 18 as he battles behind Zach Rogers here. Meantime, Ty Dent has already gotten back by Charles Sanford for position here. Seth Cole is leading this group of cars, by the way. He's in 15th position in car 25. And meantime, Joshua Osborne gets around Angel Navarro in car 44, but Navarro not giving up in that Z-Line Designs New York Rangers Pontiac. And now we're starting to see a little bit of a shuffle up ahead right there. Mike Becker leading Jesse Turner and William Brock. Brock is now up into the top 5 now. Nicky Martinez and Jessica Shelton both caught on the high side. Shelton trying to squeeze between Brock and Cab Shearer. Not going to happen right now. In fact, another lady's caught on the high side. That's the 70 car of Kat Batson. Shelton now trying to get around the 4 car of William Brock. See what happens through that 3rd and 4th turn. Shelton may have the momentum on the high side, but not much drafting help as what Brock's got right now with Cab Shearer. So that's a classic example of what drafting can do, even on a track like California. We often mention drafting at tracks like Daytona and Talladega. So we've got a battle for the lead going on right now. Mike Becker to the low side of Dylan Poteet for the lead as they come off turn number 2. But Poteet floors the throttle, number 22 Caterpillar Dodge, and pulls back ahead. And now William Brock, meantime, he has a pick on the 43 car of Becker. No change for the lead yet, though, but we are starting to see some racing up front right now as Becker keeps second for the moment ahead of Jesse Turner. Nicky Martinez trying to help him. Brock trying to help Mike Becker. And now, meantime, Cab Shearer and Jessica Shelton, they're trying to get back in on the fun. Through turns 3 and 4, they come here. As you see, now Kat Batson going to the inside of the Jelly Belly Ford, car number 70, to the low side, and she's making her way through the field now. She tries to get by Shelton, but Jess ain't giving up yet. That number 11 car, as she tries to hang tough to the outside racetrack here. She's now dropped to 8th, but 3 wide there between Shear, Brock, and Martinez, and Cat Bassett meantime trying to make it 4 wide. And bear in mind here at California on this in passing, we've seen 5 wide racing at California Speedway in past seasons. Actually, one time we saw 6 wide at California, and somehow they still made it work. And that was getting down to the late stages of that race here. And now we're seeing 4 wide in turn number 1. Here comes Cole Deaver in car number 3. And they made it 4 wide, and they made it at California. Only at Auto Club Speedway can you see racing like this. And Kyle Matthews says, hey, I want to join in on this too. And so does Joshua Osborne. He gets by Shelton and Martinez. And Brock, I think, maybe too, as he goes now picks on Cole Deaver in car number 3. He looks down low. Osborne trying to get by. Now Shelton's now hooked up with him for the time being at the moment. Dylan Poteet, meantime, looking all this from his rearview mirror and saying, y'all go and battle back there, guys. We're going to take off and lead you. And that's the one thing we do mention here. I mean, in the series, I mean, racing like this, yes, it's all well and good, though, but you do stand to lose time to the leader when all this happens. Now Deaver now loses a spot to Osborne. That was, I think, for 6th. Deaver in 7th, Shelton in 8th, 9th now is Martinez, and 10th, trying for 10th is Kyle Matthews. There he is inside of William Brock. Angel Navarro in this mix too, Dylan Young, Seth Cole, Levi McIntyre, Taylor Gertis. Riding on board with Dylan Young in car number 2. Running right behind the 4 car of William Brock. In the meantime, you got a battle for the lead up ahead here. Car number 17, Jesse Turner to the inside of Dylan Young in number 2. Dylan Poteet now pulls back ahead of Jesse Turner here. Kev Shear did team up with Turner in the 17 car, but he teamed up a little bit too late on that one. And where did Kat Batson in the 70 come from? She is up to the 5th position now. There she is in the Jelly Belly Jelly Beans car. Turner again trying to the inside of Poteet for the lead. Nobody's passed Dylan for the lead yet. Appears for these cup physics, so winning the pole is about the best thing that can happen to you, is what it's apparently looking like right now. Race ain't over yet, though. We're now 20 laps into the race with 18 to go, so we're past halfway home here at Auto Club Speedway. Here comes number 43, Mike Becker to the low side for 2nd place. Becker giving the King Richard Petty cars a pretty good ride the last few races here this season. Had a great 3rd place run at Nashville a few races ago. And here comes Kev Shear. He's gotten past Kat Batson here, but now Shear looks slow on the racetrack here. He's got Batson, Deaver, Shelton, Martinez in this mix too. And also Matthews and Navarro, maybe, if they get to the inside of the track. Matthews does, and here comes Deaver. He goes lower now on the 70 car, and he's going to he gets past Becker. Now tries to get past the 70 car of Martinez, and 70 car of Kat Batson, excuse me. Deaver gets past, and Martinez now thought about going inside of Shelton and taking the position from her, and Jess says, no way, Nikki. And now Jess keeps the spot for the time being. And that's going to clock Deaver now in the fourth position, Shelton at the fifth. Kyle Matthews has fast celebrated so far at 194.87 miles an hour, almost 195 miles an hour here at California Speedway. Some fast-paced action here today at Auto Club Speedway, and Dylan Poteet has led every lap so far, but don't say they're not trying to pass him right now. Jesse Turner is still keeping it close on him right now, the number 17 Zest Soap Ford. Those two drivers, Poteet and Turner, both trying for their first victories of the season. So too is Cole Deaver for that fact too. Shearer and Shelton have both won this year. Mentioned Kev at Richmond and Jess at Martinsville. Check to the back of the peel and see where they're running right now here. You pick out where you're at right now. Mason Wood right now so far is playing the caboose. He's 40th at the moment. Matt Haas is running 39th. 38th is Jay Jefferson. Excuse me. 36 right now. 37th is Cassie Dent. Mitchell Collins 36. Not a good run for that number 12 Penzel Dodge, the one he'd hoped for. Zachary Fitzwater, who won at Talladega, the last race in the Tour, he runs 35th right now. Phil Parker's 34th. Kate Anderson's 33rd. 32nd is Jake Emerson. 31st, Rob Evans. 30th is Ryan George. 29th is Matt McIntyre. 28th is Keith Batson. 27th is Trent Dunham. 26th in the 24 car is Tyler Deaver, excuse me. Excuse me. Cole Baker is running in 25th. 24th is Nathan Hudson. 23rd is Quentin Moore. 22nd is Johnny Gardner. 21st is Zach Winkle. 20th is Zach Rogers trying to take 19th away now from Ty Dent. Charles Sanford up ahead in 18th. Charles, by the way, the hometown hero in this race here, as he hails from near this area, as a matter of fact, too. He's been to California Speedway in person before, too, and Charles hoping he put on a better run for his hometown fans in Southern California, though, but still got quite a bit of time left, though. He's still coming down to 11 to go right now. Charles can still make us quite a few spots, so if they keep running like they are right now, though, and keep trading spots like they are, Charles might get up there, possibly. Let's see what happens in turn number 1. He gets by Taylor Gertis in the 41 car. Now Taylor and his buddy Ty both running side by side there. That's quasi teammates, if you will. '18th and 19th on your screen here. Zach Rogers right there behind in 20th. As they go through turns number 3 and 4 here, Levi McIntyre now gets by Jordan Anderson. Now he tries to get by his buddy Seth Cole in 25. Down the low side goes McIntyre. Dylan Poteet, let's remember, still is the leader of this race here. We're keeping the ticker up right here. For the moment here, we're now down to 10 to go. 9.5 now in this race. Excuse me for my belching here. Anderson trying to come to the low side. Jordan Anderson, that is in 91. That's going to Quentin Morse drivers. Trying to unleash that Mopar horsepower to the throttle, from the throttle foot of the 91 car of Jordan Anderson. McIntyre's 15th, Anderson 16th, and Sanford running 17th at the moment here. Seth Colson 14th. 13th is William Brock. Dylan Young's up to 12th. 11th is Joshua Osborne. Battling now for 10th between Mike Becker and Angel Navarro. Navarro trying to get hooked up with Kyle Matthews. In the meantime, battle for the lead. And first lead change of the day, Jesse Turner takes the lead from Dylan Poteet. Here comes Sheldon to the low side of Turner for the lead. Excuse me, that was second place. Actually, that's second place there. Sheldon takes the number 2 spot from Poteet and Kev Shearer. Shearer now stays hooked back up, and here comes Kat Batson. She wants in on the fun. Kat Batson has not had much luck this season. She's only had one top 10 finish here, and she looks for her first top 5. She's in fifth, and she tries to push Kev Shear now. And Cole Deaver wants in on the fun. Here comes Kyle Matthews, Angel Navarro, Nikki Martinez. Becker and Osborne side by side, the 43 and 10 cars, and now Martinez now slips up to the high side. Here comes Becker, goes low, loses. Here comes Osborne, excuse me, the number 10 car. He tries to go to the inside, nothing doing, and Becker gets back by him. And Jesse Turner takes the lead now as they're coming down for 6 laps remaining. But don't look now, Jesse, because here comes the other Jesse, Jessica Shelton. I don't think she likes it if you call her Jesse, though. I don't think she likes that. But anyway, Shelton is climbing up on the back bumper here. Does she have anything for Jesse Turner? He goes low, trying to break that slipstream right there from Shelton. As he comes down the backstretch here comes Shelton to the low side for the lead. So far, only Johnny Gardner's won twice this season. Jessica Shelton is looking for her second victory of the season. For the lead, side by side, who leads that lap? Turner by just a smidgen. And meantime, actually I saw 4 wide back there, but now they got it down to 3 wide by the time I got to this pack. As the field thunders off turn number 2 here. Here comes William Brock, and meantime, Jessica Shelton's taking the lead. It'll be lead change number 2 if she holds on to that lead that coming to the start-finish, coming back to the start-finish line. Turner goes low. Shelton says no. 4 laps to go. Poteet for third spot on Cat Batson. They come down the back off turn number 2. Jesse Turner now trying to get a draft back off of Shelton's car. He remember what she did the last time, a couple laps ago. Through turns number 3 and 4 here. Now Batson. She gets into it now in the 70 car. Could it be a 1-2 girl finish here today? About to find out here. About to find out in about 3 more laps here. Turner feeling the heat, though, from Batson for second place right now at this moment. Averaging almost 192 miles there after 35 laps. Turner up high, Shelton here down low. He goes again. Basically the same thing Shelton did a few laps ago. But this time Shelton's got the high side to her advantage. Batson now looks high on Jesse Turner now. Kev Shear tries to follow her. 2 laps to go at California. Top 4 cars you can throw a blanket over. Poteet's in 5th position. Deaver in 6th. Navarro 7th. Matthews 8th. Osborne 9th. And 10th is Mike Becker. Here comes Turner again through the 3rd and 4th turns. He looks to the low side of Shelton for the lead. Cat Batson trying to give Turner a little bit of help. And it's going to work here. Turner pulls ahead for the lead. He's got it off turn number 4. They're coming to the white flag. 1 more lap remaining for Jesse Turner. Jesse Turner back out in front at the right time too. Here comes Cat Batson. She looks slow on the track here. Does Cat Batson have anything for Jesse Turner on the last lap now? She tries to close in. Shelton trying to give her a little bit of a help. Here, Batson tries to close up through the 3rd and 4th turns here, and they come off turn number 4 here. She's up to the back bumper of Jesse Turner's car. Is she gonna make the move to the inside? She comes to the inside of Turner. Not to be for Cat Batson. Jesse Turner wins the Auto Club 400. What a race! Jesse Turner looked like it was all lost for him when Shelton passed him with about 4 to go. But he gets back past her, coming to the white flag, and beats not only her, but actually beats Cat Batson actually in the battle to the line, really. But the number 17 Zest Soap Ford goes to victory lane. Jesse Turner's first victory of the season as he takes the victory, averaging 191.707. Tremendous racing here today at Auto Club Speedway. Average speed, look at the margin of victory, 55 thousandth of a second at the start-finish line. Wow. We need a break right here after this one here. We're going to Sonoma next on the tour, though. It's gonna be tremendous over there too, I would imagine. Kat Batson comes home second, her best finish of the season. Jessica Shelton, oh so close, comes home third, though still a solid finish for her. Fourth will go to Dylan Poteet. Fifth will go to Kev Shearer. Sixth to Cole Deaver. Seventh, Kyle Matthews. Eighth, Angel Navarro. Ninth, Mike Becker. And he just barely nips Joshua Osborne at the line for that ninth spot there. Becker was ninth. Osborne matches his car number, finishes 10th. William Brock comes from 11th, Seth Cole 12th, Levi McIntyre 13th, 14th Nicky Martinez, 15th will go to Charles Sanford, Dylan Young 16th, Zach Rogers from 40th to 17th. A tremendous drive for Zach Rogers. Jordan Anderson 18th, 19th will go to Ty Dent, and 20th will be Johnny Gardner. We haven't talked about him at all today. Well, a lot of those drivers we haven't talked about much at all, simply because they weren't in the front of the pack. But Johnny Gardner comes home in 20th position as he gets by Taylor Gertis for that 20th position. Gertis will come home 21st, and Trent Dunham, Quentin Moore, Nathan Hudson, and Tyler Deaver the top 25. Then 26 through 30, Keith Batson, Zach Winkle, Cole Baker, Matt McIntyre, and Rob Evans the top 30. Rest of the finishing order right here: Ryan George, Jake Emerson, Phil Parker, Zachary Fitzwater, Kate Anderson, Mitchell Collins, Cassie Dent, Matt Haas, Jay Jefferson, and Mason Wood was the final finishing order here today. Average speed 191.707 miles an hour, and Jesse Turner, after a tough battle holding off two ladies to get the victory lane here today. And boy, he had to scrap like a badger to get that win, but boy, he earned that one too. Jesse Turner gets his first victory of the season here at Auto Club Speedway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got interests, we got gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series on his channel too, which is in full swing, and I'll guarantee his races are a lot better than what I have to offer too. So that would do it today at Auto Club Speedway here. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Off Fun Racing at its best. We will see you at Sonoma, California for the Fram Autolite 300K.